Hi Virgo, welcome to your mid-month readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. As usual, for the month of April, I'm offering a special, and this monthly special, it's called The Rising, and it's focused on themes of change, empowerment, and rebirth. So if you'd like to know more info about that, just email me, or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. Now, Virgo, I do feel like this mid-month of April, there's a real sense of restriction or limitation about your energy that may be causing you a real sense of affliction. I feel like some of you are afflicted. It could be afflicted with the overwhelming amount of pressure, responsibility, work, duties, responsibilities that some of you have, that is causing a real sense of exhaustion. Some of you are exhausted and you need to end situations or take a break, really distance yourself a while, especially mentally, from them. Worries, responsibilities, unhealthy attachments or energies that consume you and that make you feel paralyzed, that make you feel stuck. There's a real need for you to detach mentally from the negative patterns in reality that you are entangled with. I do feel like some of you have entanglements and binding forces, right, that are real prisons, or that are becoming prisons, a fear of control, of domination over you. Some of you really need to be careful with this. There's a need to be flexible, or more flexible with your own being, in order to decompress. I feel like some of you need to decompress. You need to really, gradually find your point of balance, so you don't get this is your advice. This is the 10 of Wands. Some of you are repressing your anger, and this is never healthy, and so this can create problems sooner or later when you finally explode, or you are triggered by a situation where, like a volcano, you will have to erupt and take out all of that gunk all of that toxicity you are internalizing. Some of you are internalizing things that are toxic. You're not opening up. This is your opportunity, though. This is why I say there's a real opportunity for you. I do feel like some of you, it's not easy to break free. Whichever this is, it is a complex, it's like a spider web. This is a complex creation that has been going on for a while, and now to be free from it, or to break free from this, it's hard. It's going to take a while, and it's going to require hard work. Some of you, you need to push yourselves to the limit. You can't just, I feel like some of you are giving up on empowerment, or giving up on happiness, giving up on feeling better, because you feel like whatever you do, it takes you nowhere. This is the challenge. This is the 10 of Swords. There's a real sense of you feeling beaten down, of you feeling that you are defeated, that your depression or your problems or your losses are stronger and more powerful than your own energies, than your own capabilities or resources, internal resources to overcome. It's like feeling like the dark cloud or the dark experiences are much more powerful, and so they take you, they overwhelm you, right, with its energy of fear and crisis and difficulty. That is so much stronger than the energy of rebirth, empowerment, overcoming it, being able to break free. I feel like some of you don't understand enough your psychology, or I feel like some of you would benefit from learning more about the power of the mind, and so how easily, the mind, because it's so powerful, what we think, what we create from there, what we become defined by those thoughts, by those perceptions, by that perspective, it can be so easy for that to become a weapon turned against us, and in which your mind is completely overtaking you and controlling you and dominating your life. I feel like this mid-month can be challenging, but it can be extremely powerful in terms of some of you reaching release, some of you exploding, some of you taking it out, everything you need to take out from your chest. It's still going to be a process. I feel like some of you are in the culmination phase. You have here the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. You have, something during this mid-month for you. It's reaching its absolute limit. There's a limit that Virgos are reaching, that it may not be the most comfortable experience, but it's needed for you to be free, or for you to be freer from your own self, or a part of you that it's a part of you that doesn't serve you anymore, a part of your thinking, I feel, a part of how you process and see yourself in life. Some of you want to break free from responsibilities. You want to say enough, and you should say enough when feeling abused, or I feel like some of you are abused, but you allow the abuse. It's like an energy where you say yes to everything, so people start to put their weight on you. They start to put things on you that are not meant for you to take, and so this creates heaviness. It's like you feeling the responsibility or the duty to carry weight. It's like a sense of guilt, a sense of needing to do that, to make others happy, or to make others love you, or to make others recognize you. And the more you take on, some of you, this is about work, this is about you have been overextending yourself and doing a lot of things, and in the end seeing that you're not at all appreciated or you're rewarded by the efforts you have been putting, and so but at the same time being associated with it, so feeling imprisoned by that energy of weight. Some of you have a lot of things going on, and that this flexibility and this adaptability, it's important for you to be resourceful. I feel like some of you could benefit from, using your resourcefulness, which is high, because the advice with the 10 of Wands, it is that you are reaching the end of a phase, or the end of a very tiring, situation, but it's like the Saturn energy. But once you reach that finishing line, you're going to be rewarded or receive important, experiences and knowledge and wisdom because of the amount you have endured. Virgos are enduring a lot, and you have been enduring a lot. Some of you, though, you do this, you allow this, or you take on this more than what you should. It's like you are enduring certain things. You are enduring are of your choice or of your doing, right? things you have done that created that spider web. So wrong decisions, or decisions that were not aligned, or choices that were not the best or the most beneficial for you. There's a sense of you in the path to this 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands. You have contributed and created part of this problem. And this is not for you to feel the blame. It's for you to take responsibility over this repression. Take responsibility over this depression, or over whatever this limiting energy you may feel in the mid-month of April is. Because I'm feeling like some of you can explode and blame the world. And it's not that maybe you are not, right in saying certain things, or having a reaction of, needing to really cross this line between my bubble and your bubble, my reality, your reality, my life, your life. But I feel like you are blaming the world and not taking enough responsibility for this problem, whichever it is. So there's a need to own your life and own yourself, everything about it. And this is about owning, of course, aspects of your psyche that you may not like to admit, or you may not like to own. Because if you own those attributes that you reject, what is that going to make you or become? What are you going to become, in terms of reflection in the mirror? Well, if you acknowledge and take responsibility about everything you are reaching, or you're giving a very important step to get closer to wholeness. Because of course you're not perfect, of course you have made bad decisions, of course that maybe you will still make them, but it's important to see that whatever this dark cloud or this experience that needs to end in a certain way, or that you need to put the end mark, because I feel like some of you are being called yourselves to put an end mark on something. It's a part of you and your story and your narrative and your wisdom as well. It's not all bad, not because, you have allowed depression to grow roots on you, or you allowed yourself to be pessimistic and negative, and involved in things you didn't want to be. That doesn't mean you are less beautiful, or less spiritual, or less capable, or less fortunate. No, you have all the possibilities ahead, but you don't see them yet. I feel like some of you need to bend as well to not break. This is a clear message for your mid-April, is you need to bend to not break. Some of you would benefit from doing some, therapies that would help you, release tension. There's a lot of tension about your energy. Massage, yoga, some type of exercise that helps, the muscles, and you really stretching and, seeing how good it feels. Because some of you are accumulating a lot, and there can be energies with the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands together. You can be really suffering during this mid-April from back pain or neck pain, or something about the back or the muscles that may not be working properly, or you may feel more pain in the back. I also feel like this talks about the sense of betrayal, ongoing betrayal, that some of you have been experiencing about relationships, or about, misplaced trust or misplaced judgment. And so all of that, it's enough. It's time to be reborn. But for the rebirth to happen, Virgo, you need to put the end on something. And I'm feeling like this end is your limiting beliefs, your limiting thoughts of you, of who you are. And also for others of you, it's the denial of you, the denial of who you are, the denial of your mistakes, or of your let's say your shadows. I feel like some of you don't want to see yourself clearly, because, or open your eyes to the truth of you and the participation that you have been having on something. Because if you do open your eyes to that, you are not going to like what you will see, because it's going to trigger again that sense of that sense of defeat or failure, or wrong, something wrong about you, or something wrong about your life. And it's not like that. It's a sense of you needing to confront the shadow. So it stops it stops having power over you. It stops dominating your life and telling you what you can't or cannot do. This is your opportunity, remember, opportunity to unblock. Unblock yourself, unblock your life, unblock your relationships, unblock your growth. Where is really the knot here? What is really holding you back? There's a need for you to awaken to more than the reality you have lived so far. That is not all there is. There is more. You are more, people are more, life is more. But that more, that extension, will never reveal itself to you unless you see it first, unless you chase it, unless you trust it, unless you go after it. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, donating, and commenting to my channel, and please keep doing so. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.